What factors prove trademark likelihood of confusion in court? Imagine walking into a store and seeing two products with nearly identical logos. You might wonder if they come from the same company or if one is trying to copy the other. That's where the idea of likelihood of confusion comes into play in trademark law. It's a way courts decide if one trademark is infringing on another. When brands clash, courts look at several key factors to see if consumers might get mixed up. First, they compare the trademarks themselves. They check how similar they look, sound, and what they mean. Even small differences might not matter if the main parts of the marks are alike enough to confuse someone. For example, if two logos have similar shapes or colors, that can be a sign of confusion. Next, courts look at what kind of products or services are involved. If both brands sell similar items or target the same customers, confusion is more likely. For instance, two clothing brands with similar logos selling shirts and pants are more likely to cause mix-ups than unrelated products. The strength of the original trademark also matters. If a mark is very distinctive or well-known, people are more likely to recognize it. So, if someone uses a similar mark, it might cause more confusion because consumers associate the original with a specific source. Courts also consider whether there has been actual confusion. If customers have already been mistaken about where a product comes from, that's strong proof. But even if no one has been confused yet, courts can still decide there's a likelihood of confusion based on other factors. Another important point is whether the person using the mark intended to cause confusion. If they deliberately chose a similar mark to benefit from the original's reputation, that suggests they wanted to mislead consumers. The channels used for marketing and advertising also matter. If both brands advertise in the same places or through the same media, it increases the chance that customers will get confused. Courts also look at how careful consumers are when buying these products. For cheap or impulse purchases, people tend to pay less attention, making confusion more likely. But for expensive or specialized items, buyers are more cautious, which reduces confusion chances. Lastly, courts consider if either company might expand into the other's market in the future. If so, confusion could happen later, and that's taken into account. All these factors are weighed together, not just one or two. The goal is to see if an average customer, who is reasonably careful, might mistake one product for another because of the similar trademarks. Understanding these points helps brands protect their rights and prevent unfair competition. When a court finds a high likelihood of confusion, it can stop the infringing activity and keep consumers from being misled.